And now we're going to continue with the university programs part, and I'm sure all of our prospective university volunteers are looking forward to this part. So stay here for the main channel for the university program, or choose from the high school tab for the high school program on Discord. So main stage for university, high school for channel for high school, and then you can pose your questions on Discord. Now let's get started with the program sessions. Hi everyone, I'm Tuba İnanç with Özsu. Today we will be talking about Global Impact University. Before we continue with the program, I would like to talk about myself. I graduated from Ankara University Biology, and then I completed 2 masters after my graduation. One was in biology, the other was in education sciences. In my professional life, I worked as biology teacher and project coordinator in Turkey, Europe, and USA. I had the opportunity to be included in different projects, and project-based learning has become my theme of learning, and I'm working as YGA Program and Content Director, and leave the floor to my colleague Özsu. Hi everyone, I graduated from School of Law, Ankara University. I met YGA in my first year, and I think I took responsibility in all of YGA projects. I worked with Syrian refugee children, blind children, and under the social protection children. And I then volunteered as program leader. I was studying, but YGA was my main school. Upon graduation, I felt that I could feel a difference, and I professionally wanted to continue here. International University, and alumni program coordinatorship is what I do. It's my title. Well, I have had my taste and fair share of every program, but university program holds a special role in my heart. That's why it is a great pleasure to speak to the newcomers of this university program. Let's have a look at the university program details. Every term we try to improve something next year. Since the year 2000, YGA is conducting a university program, and no 2 years are the same, and we could improve this thanks to the insights of the alumni with their feedback, with their contributions. And again, recently, while we were working on those, we wanted to focus on simply what the university students are saying, uttering, what they utter sentences. So these are the things, 2 sentences, which we hear almost all the time. Well, the first one is, I would like to make a social difference as well, but I need to improve myself as well. And the second one is, I don't know what kind of different skills I need for the professional life, and I don't know where I could develop them. Well, it's only natural. This was what I also felt exactly in my first year. But at the end of these 4 years at YGA, this is what I saw. This is also possible to improve yourself in many different domains, but also simultaneously create a social difference. Could develop yourself regarding your domain, and also acquire the skills which could be required in the business life. For some of you this would resonate, or some of you could be skeptical, but just rest assured that the new program is going to be meeting all these demands. And this year we were talking about how to pitch this in the perfect fashion. And actually we hear so many different questions on Discord. We have been meeting university students for the last 3 or 4 weeks. This is what we would like to focus. So, what skills I can support when I'm on board with YGA? As program and content directors, we would like to nurture your 21st century skills. And the reason is to prep you up for your future professional career. And we also have our vision. We would like to grow and educate double wing entrepreneurs who are making a difference in the community. And these are what we're going to be supporting: learning skills, communication, cooperation, creativity, critical thinking, and problem solving. Every task, every content is going to be nurturing these. The literacy skills. Well, it could strike you as a cliche. However, we have lots of information, lots of data. So filtering the information and data so that we will make the best of it. This is what we try to achieve. Life skills, last but not least, life skills. And we're talking about and we care about leadership and innovation and entrepreneurship skills as well as creativity. However, for survival, we also need to have flexibility and adaptation skills. And we have so many different challenges over here. And YGA has great dream partners. You witness and meet role models. Productivity is also very important because at the end of each term you are producing something. And in unclarity, surviving in the ambiguity, particularly in pandemic or perhaps right now, they are the sources of anxiety. Finding the root cause of that uncertainty and trying to come up with a solution to that uncertainty. This is the main focus of our content so that we could nurture our survival skills. Tuba, you're right. 5 years ago, I applied to YGA, and this was the question on my mind. Well, I need to improve myself and create a social difference, but in which specific domains? So it's great to see them in collectivity and how we are nurturing those. Are we giving them a book? What do they do? Let's also look at that, but the program side. So until now, regarding the uh, regarding the next term, perhaps we should get started with something which really excited us. Those on Discord have heard of this. Since 2010, there was an upper cap in terms of the admission of university students. This is what we have always heard. Well, you're talking about the summit hosting 50,000 people, but there is limited space for the program admission. So this was not only, by the way, a complaint of the students. We would like to have a wider outreach and work with a higher number of people. But once it's a physical oriented program, you have to do it on as much as your resources allocate or allow. But this is not the world we live in. We don't necessarily have to comply with the limitations of the physical. So this is the biggest change for this year. The biggest excitement this year, YGA University Program First Level is open for everyone who registered, which means that, well, we will give you the final technical details. But once this presentation is over and you go to YGA registration site, if you fill in every detail completely, there's not going to be any selection over here. So this is the first step, which means that there are second and third stages of the program. And let's have a totality of the 3 modules, and then we could elaborate that. The first phase is going to be on the social impact platform, which is an online platform for YGA. Different contents modules broadcast for 6 weeks, and it is open to everyone who would like to contribute and participate. The second part, we're in the field. That's why there is going to be a reduction in the number of people. Tuba will talk about the details. In the second part, disadvantaged primary school children are whom we're going to meet and have science sessions with them. And in the third phase, regarding the interest areas of the participants, they have the opportunity to have long-term internships in YGA programs. Now that we settled this, let's continue with the details. So the first phase, we say that there is a social impact platform. We are working workspace for that. So since 2000, for 21 years, with a program experience, we have a success story, and the trainings are offered here. There are so many different contents, things we have produced, things we have gathered, collected from different parts of the world, which are great. And Tuba gave you the list of the skills that you are improving yourself in. But technical improvement at the same time is also very critical, which we care about so much. This is one of the novelties, one of the new things this year. From marketing to design, From data science to financial literacy, in so many different domains, you will be trained on this platform. How do we hold these trainings? We have the expert partners who do their job in the best way possible. But their USP is also that these people happen to be YGA alumni in the college. This is the question mark on our minds, right? I'm studying one thing, but what do I want to do? Perhaps a data scientist or computer engineering student is listening to us, but perhaps interested in finance. They would like to meet someone who is doing the actual job. So this is what I actually think regarding this summit. And for the last 2 years, we have been hearing inspiring speeches, but it is not only limited with this summit. All throughout this program, we will have live broadcast of the speakers, the experts, trainers, and YGA alumni, and we continue to hear from them. And we have been working very hard for this platform. But the most exciting part of this platform is that this is a space to learn together. So we don't love this concept. Well, we will give you the reading, the sources, they will check, the participants will check it or read it, and then they would go as they wish. No. So when we say we would like to learn together, that means that we are sharing, we are offering our insights or feedback. So we are actually helping one another, teaching one another. So it's not going to be a unidirectional platform where you will be going in and going out. It's going to be a space where we will come together. And we have another thing which is very exciting again. This year, YGA, Upschool and Food Fund are collaborating on increasing the number of role model women in technology and innovation. We will have separate trainings for that. Who could be eligible? Prep first year and second year students of engineering who would like to make a difference and develop themselves in technology. Women, university students will be eligible to participate. Why are we doing that? So we have an objective, which is the 5th Sustainable Development Goal of UN, the elimination of the gender inequality, and the 7th SDG, Partnerships for Purposes. And when I say trainings, so perhaps let's have a look at that as well. Data science, robotic process automation, Android development, front-end development, so on and so forth. So we will be addressing the gender inequality, and also the women students will be improving themselves. Also, you told it greatly, right to the point. Women empowerment, yay. So you gave me that spirit as well. But I'm going to talk about something else regarding this social platform. There are some evaluation criteria, how to proceed from level 1 to level 2. As we heard from Özsu, it's not merely, this is not a place where we merely read stuff or watch the videos. Well, we have created great content for you. You will have different tasks every week. We will have questions at the end of videos, module quizzes, tasks of the week, and the participation rate will be taken into consideration. So that means that you need to watch and write down your feedback and respond to the comments of the other people. So because that is increasing the participation. And self-awareness is one of our key points. In every module of the platform, self-assessment is very, very critical so that we will be aware of ourselves. And they all come with certain percentages. When we do the math, there is this totality, the total number. And depending on that, the initial 150 person will have the go to proceed to the second level. Now coming to the second part, why do we need an interim evaluation? You are going to understand it much better, because in the second level we are in the field. Well, we love the saying that if you are in the field, only then you will be hit by a ball. So we learn great theoretical stuff. but we need to be in the field to see what kind of progress we have made. Being in the field means that working with the disadvantaged primary school kids all over Turkey for the science fests. We bring them the science kits, showing them with a curiosity and interest in the world they could solve the world's problems, and it's reachable, it's attainable, and if we experience it, when we experience it together, you're going to feel it much better, actually better than words. So I don't want to actually simply tell you everything, but I want you to see it for yourself. Let's stretch over to Adana and see what's happening in the field. I'm Yiğit. Well, we are now in Adana. We learn from one another. And as you say, goodbye to one another. This is what you inevitably think. If I have to, even if I have left one trace in or touched only one of these kids, it could have been better. And I think rather than a size mobility, this is a mobility of hope. I'm Ece. I'm studying philosophy and computer engineering in Boston University. All of the people in the village were so friendly, and they showed me the unconditional love, which I did not even been shown, were not even shown at home. And one asks, what did I do to get that, to deserve that? We served them food. And I'm going to be cooking everything that they're going to enjoy. This is our tradition, to show the best and maximum level of hospitality, so that while they're living, they're not only living with their jackets. Well, I couldn't have done that. I couldn't do that, but I'm here to support my children. I'm sending them to schools. So when we host great people all over different countries coming all the way to our village, that means that, there is excitement, there is this great solidarity. So I feel that we're going to be achieving so many things together. I heard it from my teachers. They actually told us that on Friday they made an announcement. They're going to come from United States and stuff. They're going to teach a project and stuff. I have attained my dream. Well, actually, I made my dream a reality to dream. Oh my God, perfect.
YGA volunteers are responsible for the field. Field work is not just attending it per se, but rather planning the contents, taking care of the moderation, acting as a leader are the responsibilities of alumni, YGA volunteers, and YGI alumni accompany them. And here we see people who internalized YGA values in their lives and practice it. And actually, YGA volunteers are accompanied by YGA alumni here. Of course, the field experiences are important as you implement what you learn in the platform and you have real life experience. Also, here alumni contribute to the activities as people who joined previous YGA platforms, and then they prepare a report whereby 25 people proceed to the next stage. What is it? It is the long-term internships phase, and here, according to their interests and technical prowess, people join long-term internships. We are listening to various YGA startups and initiatives, and you talk with people over discourse. What do we do? For example, WeWalk is the most smartened uh, product which was awarded by many companies, and to win also get MetaWords awards. So you're able to work with science sets. You are able to work actually with various sets, not just the technical ones. You can have internship in your areas of interest. For us, what makes these internships the most important is, what makes internship different in YGA is that you match with a YGA alumni. You get mentorship from them as you carry on this program. And there are those who had this experience, they know it very well that who you encounter in the business life matters a lot. That's why this mentorship relationship is valuable for us. Another differentiator is that no one gives you a task for the sake of doing that. You need to create an added value, but I will not tell about it. I will invite Urkan, who had internship in YGA recently, so that he can tell us about it. Hi, I'm Urkan. I started taking responsibilities with the 2020 January summit, and I take different responsibilities in uh, various areas. Here, first, we imagine about the sort of internship we'll have, but when I joined this platform, I witnessed the design, sales, and exports of the products to different countries, so different responsibilities. They included me in various meetings during my internship, which was a very good thing. I joined the investors meeting, also production planning meetings. YGA enables us to witness time and calendar management by providing access to us. The biggest contributor of taking responsibility at YGA at the beginning of university was eliminating question marks. I had certain question marks about my department, and by taking responsibility in various fields here, I developed an awareness of my aspirational area. In the software, for example, area, I realized that that wasn't the area of interest for me, so I moved to hardware. Before coming to eWalk, I showed an interest in 3D printers, but I had limited amount of means. By observing the limitations of eWalk, I combined those two things. I think when he came, he looked at the installation of our buttons. They were difficult to keep them together as we worked on these models. He created a piece whereby we started to produce these goods very quickly. So whenever I have a question mark, I say I should talk about it with Urkan. I want to come to office every morning. I wake up happily because I feel that I am valued, my opinions are valued. I'm treated like an employee rather than a university student. My values, my opinions are valued. You might have a question mark. The program starts on January 17th, but this is December 12th. What are we going to do until the summit then? After watching this presentation, you may ask it. Well, as soon as you leave this session, you can go to YGA website, click on application and see the university section. You will see a small form. This is just a registration one, and after you fill in that form, we will make you we will give you guidances so that you can enter the platform. What are we going to do for the next 4 weeks? Are we going to just wait for the program to start? No, we're going to have conversation with YGA volunteers. We had so great chat on Discourse that we are very excited as you will meet with the YGA volunteers. Also, we look forward to discovering the stories of YGA entrepreneurs and founders, because everyone wants to bear witness to new initiatives, and listening to the stories of initiatives that make a social impact on the world is a distinct experience. And then you're going to join the live broadcasts of Dream Partners and YGA alumni. I do not want to give spoilers here, but I can say that you are going to listen to Dream Partners and alumni whose stories are very inspirational for you. So the quicker you register, the better it is. Otherwise, you might regret it. So after this session, just enroll in this program. I think there is nothing else to add here. As for the link, YGA slash or .org.tr. The deadline is January 17th. If you have any question marks, you can contact us on Discord or YGA University channel. It's great that we have you. It's great that you joined us. Thank you to our participants as well. Thank you very much. Looking forward to meeting with you in the program. Hopefully, in university and high school parallel sessions, you found answers to your questions and discovered your areas of interest.